See this image and tell me, what do you make out of it? What do you think will happen if you pull the trigger? You die. And that's what exactly the affordance is. It's the visual cues that what can be done with this product or an object, be it physical or digital. Hi, I'm Gurpreet Bhatia, also known as UXing. I study core concepts of UX and design in general, and I make videos with an aim to learn and grow together. And today we're discussing affordance. So affordance is everywhere. From the moment we make our breakfast from the cereal box to the switch, we actually switch off the lights before sleeping and everything in between. Affordance is everywhere. But let's actually understand affordance in detail with an example in the physical world. I found a brilliant image which actually explains affordance in detail. So this is an image of 3 doors, one with a knob, one with a bar, and one with plates. So as a user, when I see those doors separately, this actually giving me visual cues to enter the room. Either I have to twist the knob, pull the bar, or push the plates. Then only I can actually enter the room. So this is about giving visual cues, understanding that how you can actually interact with the product. So this is affordance into play into the physical world. But affordance plays a bigger role in digital products, and that's what we will be discussing in a minute. But before that, let's just understand from where this word affordance explode. How it actually from where it has come from. So Don Norman, the one who has actually coined the word user experience while he was working in Apple somewhere around in 1985, 1986, 1988, somewhere around that. So in 1988, he was writing a book called Design of Everyday Things. In that book, he actually stated that good affordance is when a user sees a product and he knows how he will be interacting with that product without any label, without any instructions, without any picture. So this is how he actually stated that this is what a good affordance is. But to know what are the exact words he has written in the book, you just give me a minute, I'll just come in a snap. In the book, he actually said the term affordance refers to the perceived and actual properties of the thing. Primarily, those fundamental properties that determine just how the thing could possibly be used. So there are 2 types of affordances. One is a false affordances and other is a obvious affordances. Let's see both of them in detail. So the obvious affordances are the ones the way we make our buttons exactly the same. We try to mimic the buttons as they are in the real world. In all our digital interfaces, we give feedback. When somebody presses, it actually gives the feedback that something has been pressed. So this is called the obvious affordance. You try to design your things in a way wherein it actually mimics the same feedback you actually get into the real world. But this is based on you try to prompt the user to make that action which you really want them to do. But in terms of when it comes to false affordances, it's about whatever you are trying to actually tell the user to do and they are doing otherwise. That means we all know that underline on the web actually means a hyperlink. But through our digital product, when there is an underline, the user will think that they have to click there. And when they go click there and nothing will happen, they think that it's a bad user experience. They'll not get the feedback right there and then. So that's why it comes under the false affordance. So try to avoid. Designer have to actually avoid all the false affordances when it comes to designing a product. Let's see some examples of affordances in digital UI. Now we'll start with the button, but now first imagine there is click here written somewhere into the product or a website or email or design you have done, and when a user hover on it, nothing changed. When he clicks on it, nothing happens. So that means there was an action and he is not getting any feedback. Now on the other hand, when we design buttons, we give them in a round box. Click here, we give them a round box, we add some contrast, we change the color, we give them a drop shadow to actually erase them from the background. What are we doing? We're just trying to mimic that when you press this onto the digital landscape, something will go down and something will come up as somebody presses a button into the real world, into the physical world. So this is how this is an example of affordance in digital UI. Second, a brilliant example of Google. As you open google.com, there is a search bar, but the type box, the type arrow, it actually blinks again and again, which gives you an affordance that you have to type something here. There is nothing happening on the Google website. there's only one animation, which is blink on, blink off of that type cursor. That's all, which is actually giving you, which is a good affordance that you have to write something to make that action complete. Or moving on, the third part is hover states. When you are hovering anything, the color changes, or the color changes, the font changes. It actually giving you feedback. That means it has good affordance. And icons, definitely yes. We see a lot of buttons with icons. Let's say there is a search button with an icon of a search glass. That means it has good affordance because it's actually giving you more clue that what this can do. And there are a lot of brilliant buttons people make where they explain with a text and with an icon next to it. So this is also good affordance into play, which actually makes the user more clear that what action, what are the desired result he can actually get out of this action. And finally, I'm just ending this video with an example of an affordance. Now see this image. This is an image of a tap I found on the internet, wherein as a user I actually understand that that I have to raise it up the way we use showers. But actually this tap actually works when you move it left to right. This is bad affordance. I hope you like this video and this video has added value to you. Do like and comment, and if you have any questions about affordances, you can actually write that into comment box and I'll make sure I'll answer each and every one of them. And do subscribe if you think these concepts can add value to you. I do weekly videos on concepts. I study those concepts for a week and I do videos on them. And if you think you are interested in that, do hit a subscribe button, and I'll try to add more and more videos and share more and more knowledge, and let's learn and grow together. Thank you. Thumbs up. Stay tuned. You'll soon see me with another video. Thank you.